So you thinking about driving for Uber? A lot of people are getting mixed reviews and mixed information and misinformation about, what is it required for actually driving with Uber. Well, I had an experience just recently. I signed up for Uber, and basically I had an option to lease a vehicle through the Uber Exchange, and I'll lay out to people so they can know what they need coming in the door and what is expected. I'll lay it out in Genius format, how you can get into Uber, what you have to do to, as far as the ins and outs, as far as what money you have to come up with and the amount and the financials of it, and the pros and cons. So, excuse the video. The just the sound only. I'm having some issues with video recording right now, but these are the following options you have if you want to actually drive with Uber. You can rent, usually they have a program, I believe, through Enterprise. Of course, you could probably rent a car somewhere else. I'm not sure about that, but through Uber, they primarily use Enterprise. You could lease a vehicle through Uber Exchange, and you could also finance your own vehicle. These are the only options that I pretty much know of. That's pretty much, what mostly everybody is talking about anyway. All right. So say you want to drive a Uber. You thinking of, you're trying to, I don't know, get something going. You just lost your job, or you just kind of been bouncing around, or you just want to make some money on the side, whatever the case may be. The financials, the monies you need to start, you're gonna need at least, this depends on whatever state you are in and where you're from, or whatever, what market you're in as well. But you're gonna need about $400 to $500. This covers insurances. This covers gas. I don't know what down payment they use, that Universal or whatever, but in my area it's $250 down payment. And the insurance you gotta understand, it's gonna be something. You're gonna have to spend some money for insurance. They want you to have like some type of full coverage insurance. In my experience, they left out a lot of information. I actually went to the dealership to look at a car, and car was kind of messed up, but they told me that I needed full coverage insurance, and certain other things that I wasn't able to pick up a car that day, and it was a lot of other stuff that they kind of forgot to mention or didn't mention at all, before I even came to get a vehicle. Okay, so option one, renting. You want to rent a car. This is actually, kind of the easiest way to go about doing it. If you just you got a blog and you just wanted to drive for Uber just to show what it was about, and you don't really have any aspirations to actually drive for Uber. You just want to just drive for Uber just to see how it is or whatever. It varies by state to state, city to city. You need at least $400 to start. I just put that as an estimate. Put $400 because you basically, the down payment, you need a down payment of like $250 for the rental car through Enterprise. Plus you also need, I think they're charging tax and all this other crap that you need with before you get the car for the first initial time you get the car. Plus you have to keep in mind, you're driving a car, you need to put gas in the car. So you gotta have at least some money for gas or whatever. And then you also have a higher weekly rate with the rental, which is about $220 a week, something like that, give or take 25, and then gas as well. So, I mean, the $400 at least get you started, and then the next week you're expected to. It's gonna be taken out of your check of like 200 and something dollars, plus, you know, if you got to spend gas and everything like that as well. Uber said that if you do about calculating wise about 9 rides a day, the car pretty much they it's you don't have to actually pay for that. You'll pretty much it'll be paid for, but I guess you'll get your money too or something like that. I don't know. I mean, the way the lady was describing it to me is like you get that 220 paid for, but it's almost like it's weird like the way she was describing it, because if she's describing it like she's saying if you do 75 rides and you only getting $200 to pay for the vehicle and you just get to drive a car, that's like slavery to the fact that you just want to drive for Uber and have a car. That sounds retarded. I hope that's not the case.